So why would I want to put a Glock 23 barrel in a Glock 27 handgun? And the simple answer to that is that some people may just have a Glock 27 and they just want a little bit better performance out of their bullets with a longer barrel. So if you just put a Glock 23 barrel in it, it may enhance or help the expansion of hollow point ammunition if that's what they're carrying. And the other thing is that it keeps the concealability of the Glock 27 while putting in a little bit of a longer barrel and getting more performance out of your gun. So those are the main things why people may want to swap the barrels or put a new barrel on it. If you go look at my video on comparing the four Glocks, the 40 cal Glocks, you look at the original velocities. I'll list them here. And I'll, at the test results, I'll do the comparison of how much velocity we're getting. The other thing is that only the Glock 23 barrel is compatible with a Glock 27. And there are a couple other models that you can put it on, but you cannot put a Glock 22 or a Glock 35 barrel into the Glock 27. It is not compatible. The locking mechanism is different. The logging, and so it's not gonna work. I'm pretty sure somebody out there has made it work, but let's get over to the table and look at swapping the barrel, and then we'll head over to the gun range, look at the velocities that we're getting with the new setup, and then we'll see what the results are. All right, so now we're gonna disassemble the two Glocks. Now, when you disassemble them, make sure that the gun is cleared. I cleared these guns before I did this, but just make sure 100% that you don't have a round in it. You don't want to put a bullet through your wall or injure somebody or injure yourself. But anyway, I'll take the spring out of there. We're going to do the same with this one here. Now notice that the spring on the Glock 27 is different than the spring on this one. It's more kind of like the generation 4 and generation 5s. And this is a generation 3. Both of them are generation 3. And then just make sure you align your rails properly. So as you can see, the barrel is protruding a little bit. And now we're gonna keep this to the side. Or we're gonna head over to the range and see what results we get. See how the barrel length affects the velocity of it. And for that, I'll be using the Remington green and white box, UMC 40 Smith & Wesson 180 grain full metal jacket. It's rated for 990 feet per second, and for this test I'll be using 5 rounds, and then I'll be taking the average. Didn't read that one. All right, so the velocities that I was getting on the Glock 27 with the stock barrel was 905 feet per second on average, and the Glock 23 was 943 feet per second on average on the ammunition that I was using, of course. The velocities that I got with this setup, the Glock 23 barrel into the Glock 27, was 930 feet per second. Now from 905 to 930, that's, 25. And from 930 to 943, that's 13. Now that's the variation within the variation of one round to another. May not make a difference for some people, but for some people it may. And it all changes depending on the ammunition that you're using, hollow point, higher velocity, etc. But yeah, you gain a little bit of velocity, but for some people it may be worth it, for some people maybe not. Those are the results that we got. So I didn't get it on camera. I thought I forgot to hit the record button, but I shot 5 rounds with the Glock 27 and the Glock 23 barrel in it. It seemed to improve the accuracy a little bit. Now I'm shooting at about 8 yards, I believe, right now. Yeah, about 8 yards, and that's the accuracy that I'm getting. And then I'll do the extra 4 rounds that I have. I'll shoot them on the Glock 27 again with a Glock 23 barrel in it, and I'll just finish up those rounds and put them over here. Alright. That's all I have for you guys. So, final thoughts on this. The velocity that we lose from the Glock 35 to the Glock 27 is significant. It's quite a bit, enough to maybe not allow expansion on hollow point ammunition. But the velocity that we're gaining from the Glock 27 barrel to the Glock 23 in the Glock 27 is not a lot. It's only within the variation of one round to another. For some people, like, it may not matter. Like, they're still gonna do it, and it may be helpful. Or some people might be like, yeah, it's not even worth it. But yeah, the results are not like vastly different. But this is what we got. Now, maybe a threaded barrel, I don't have one, but maybe a threaded barrel from a Glock 23 into a Glock 27 would increase the velocity a little bit more and help get, maybe 20 FPS more on average. But that would be a different test in the future. So if you guys found this helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't find it helpful at all, go ahead and leave that comment of why you didn't find it helpful. Also, if I'm missing anything, go ahead and leave a comment in that and let me know, so that way I can make a video in the future and kind of go off of whatever you guys feedback is. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.